All right, good morning, everybody. Today we're talking about the anniversary coming next Tuesday. It's coming on the 2nd, I believe. Whatever Tuesday is, the first Tuesday of November. To start off, I got all this information from the recent Path to Nowhere 3rd anniversary live stream, the official live stream. I will put a link down to the official Path to Nowhere channel down below so that you guys can check out that full live stream if you want to. But let's start off looking at the free rewards, starting off with the redemption codes. You can redeem these right now. As you're watching this video, you can redeem this code right now. Happy 3rd anniversary, or Eve. You can absolutely log in right now, redeem this. There's 2 others that you can redeem as well. Go ahead and pause the screen on these bad boys. Shattered Blade will be the second one. And then the third one will be Bring Hella Back. Okay, so these 3 codes, you can redeem them right now for a total of 600 hypercubes. After that, we get into the event rewards themselves. The first day you log in on that next Tuesday, starting December 2nd. Oh, sorry, November 4th, my bad, not the 2nd, it's November 4th. That first Tuesday of November. Log in, you'll get 10 pulls for the anniversary, specifically on the Augustus banner. Okay, Augustus is the limited character, so you get 10 pulls for the limited character. After that, you're going to get 14 pulls spread out over the course of the first week. Okay, you don't get these 14 immediately. You got to log in for 7 days, then you get 14 pulls. But again, those pulls can only be used on Augustus. If you don't use them on Augustus, they disappear. Okay, so only usable on Augustus. Then after that, we've got a new puzzle game. You guys have seen these a lot before. You spend stamina, you do your dailies, you get all these little tokens, and you spend those tokens over the course of like a week or so, and you finish this puzzle piece, and you get to reveal the full artwork, and you get rewards. This time, they've went ahead and tallied all the rewards. It's another 10 pulls in hypercubes. Okay, since they're hypercubes, you can use them anywhere you want. You can use them on Augustus, you can use them on Hela, you can use it on the Shalom and Zero rerun. You can use these 1800 hypercubes wherever you want. And for those keeping track at home, so far, that is a grand total of 34 pulls that they're giving out. Just in login rewards. If you count the redemption codes, another 3 pulls. So we're talking like 37 pulls so far, just in free pulls, just for logging in every day. After that, they're also giving you a free monthly pass. Every single person who logs in the month of November will have a monthly pass. You just get this. You just have it. You don't have to do anything. Everybody has this. Congratulations. Another 10 pulls. It ends up being, it's another 10 pulls if you log in every day on top of the stamina that you get. So now we're at, what was it, 37? We're at 47 pulls now. Okay, we move on to that, and we go to login rewards. Everybody who's logged in for a cumulative amount of days will get rewards based on how many days you've logged in, going from 50 all the way to 600 days. If you are a veteran player like me, this does tally all of your current progress as well. So me, I've been playing the game forever. I will get the 600 login immediately. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I think these 10 pulls are used on the default banner only, like the Sin City Arrest, the no specific. We'll talk more about this later. But obviously, these 10 pulls can be used on anybody if you've logged in for 600 days in total. The 300-day one, it is a random S rank. It's a random, you don't get to choose. It's a random S rank, but you do get a random S rank. And then obviously the 50-day ones are really nice. Those things are hard to come by, especially for newer players. You guys are going to enjoy having 10 soul marks. Trust me, it'll help out a lot. Those things are rare. Okay, after that, we go back to... Okay, we just did the login rewards. We get bingo. There's this new bingo form. It's every day you get to pick 1 or 2 of these. You just, again, this is more like a login bonus, but it's in the form of an event. And there's no pools or anything associated with it, but these are some very sought after materials, okay? These things are hard to come by. Everyone's going to be happy getting 20 soul marks and 8 of these reforged materials. And of course, the 3 consciousness crystals. Consciousness crystals are used to get your skills at level 10. These are used to get your ECBs, and these are used to reforge your centers. So these are very welcome materials. I am low on literally all of those materials. So hope you guys enjoy that. We're at near 50 pulls and a bunch of materials. But when we get to November, they're also doing an anniversary emotion check-in. So a motion check-in, whenever you guys log into the game, you're met with a sinner greeting you. They have a little side story, and then at the end of it, they give you a reward. They're doing that again in November. So you have two for the entire month of November. You have two check-ins. You've got your standard one and your special anniversary check-in. Now, we are not sure what these check-in rewards look like right now. We do know that they are very specialized and very thought out, so they're not random. These are like specifically anniversary check-ins, and they have specific rewards. I don't know what they are, but log in every day, you'll get bonus rewards. Couldn't tell you what they are. They didn't tell me. And then, of course, during the event itself, you will have higher rates on your regular farming. So if you're out there farming Discoins, if you're out there farming Mania Crystals, if you're out there farming Story, you get more rewards during the event. Okay, this is just, again, more encouragement to log in during the event and play during the event. No extra pools or anything, but hey, the resources are still more than welcome. And then the last freebie that we got coming to us from the anniversary is the Peggy skin. This is a free skin. It comes with doing an event alongside the anniversary, and it's a nice looking skin. People might actually start using Peggy. So for those keeping track at home, nearly 50 free pulls, probably over 50 free pulls if you include the emotion check-in. And then obviously all the materials, all of the rate up from farming and the Peggy skin. It's a ton of generosity coming out from the Path Nowhere team over there. Okay, and that's all the free rewards. There's also a bunch of new paid stuff that my whales and light spenders, my dolphins, will be very interested in, like skins, new skins, but we'll go ahead and cover that in a second. They did also bring in a lot of stats and other cool features that we don't get to take a look at too much from the anniversary. Starting off, they went ahead and showed stuff like stats, like top songs. They showed off the people's most used skins, people's most used mementos. I will save those for the people who actually do want to go ahead and watch the anniversary. I'm just giving you a small sneak peek here of what the top 5 hits were. Now, it's a shame that Diddy Night Song is so low, but I get it. All 5 of these songs are fucking bangers. So that's actually a good list. Path Nowhere fans have good taste. And another form of stat that they showed was 376 chiefs have gotten every single glitter mark from the peak test challenges, the peak test paths. Now, I did not realize the peak test paths were that hard. I have every glitter, and there was one or two that I absolutely struggled on. The one where you had to fight Jasmine, who the fuck designed that? They are a masochist. Good God. I had like the perfect team for it, and I fucking struggled. The only reason I beat that is because I cheesed it with a Graves thing where I skipped Jasmine's insta-kill phase. It was a very weird interaction that, honestly, I couldn't recreate today because it was so difficult to pull off. But I'm bringing this up because I'm going to brag for a second. I just want you guys to know that I am in the top 376 chiefs in Path to Nowhere. That's right, I have every single glitter mark. I am a proud one of 376 chiefs. I did not realize that this was such a difficult task to obtain. I thought for sure like at least 1,000 would have it, but no, only 376, including me. Okay, and then after the stats and stuff like that, they started introducing a bunch of quality of life updates. The first quality of life update being a revamp to the basic arrest, the Sin City banner. Now, instead of it just being a random sinner from the initial roster, you now get to pick which 12 sinners you want to see. Okay, so you pick among 12 sinners. If you pull on the original Sin City banner, it will be one of those 12 sinners. Okay, I'm not sure who's going to be involved in this selection. I'm not sure if it's all current sinners or if it's just older ones. It looks like it's going to be all current ones because they're showing Shin in here. But for people who want to pull more, the Sin City banner will be revamped. I'm not sure if I'm going to recommend this ever because you have a 1 in 12 instead of a 1 in 2. So I'm not sure about how reasonable this banner will be, but hey, for those who do want a revamp to the original Sin City banner, this is definitely much better than its current iteration. Very, very good to see that quality of life and see Path Nowhere specifically helping out newer players, getting the sinners they want. This is a gold mine. I guess it's an anti-gold mine. This is a hypercube sink for new players, that's for sure. Okay, the second part of quality of life is that they're really showing off. Introducing a new calendar where you get to see all of the sinners' birthdays. This is the calendar for October, so it won't be the calendar for November. But you can see all of the sinners' birthdays on this calendar, and if you log in on the day that that sinner's birthday is, you get to send them a card. You get to send them a birthday card, and apparently they respond with a gift of their own. I don't know what that gift is, probably like a birthday cake with sanity on it. I'm not sure, but you get a small little happy birthday gift from that sinner if you send them a card. And that's just a cool little thing. Path Nowhere loves doing these very cute little interaction stuffs. Okay, and then on top of that, they did announce 2 event reruns. We're starting with Night of Wonders. Night of Wonders, had some technical problems. There's been a lot of rumors, but for technical reasons, for the Night of Wonders replay, everybody will have to replay the event. Okay, so like me, I played Night of Wonders on release. I'm going to have to play Night of Wonders again. My progress from when I first played it is not saved. They had to recreate the entire event due to some technical reason that I'm not privy to the details of. But Night of Wonders rerun late November, probably after the anniversary story is over. And for all of those who didn't get a chance to experience this event, the first half is a fucking banger. The first half of this event is among the best stories that Path Nowhere has ever writ. And it's not like, it's mostly just like banter between sinners, really cute, really good banter between sinners. And then when you get into the actual event itself, starring Infer, the story does start to fall off a bit. Actually very hard. But that first half is a fucking banger, and lovely event. They are also rerunning Toy Box Terror. Toy Box Terror was great. Everything about this event is incredible. Starts off with Chief being kidnapped in a very unique, satisfying way that has made for great fan art over the years. And then it's a very good, scary Halloween story that turns into a very tragic tale. Very good writing, exceptionally well-made event. Lovely, 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 lovely event. I can't wait for new players to experience this and share their thoughts on it. Okay, after that, another cute thing they showed off during the anniversary was voice actors. They had voice actors come in, share who they voiced. They talked in those individual voices. So like Erin Marine here, she went ahead and spoke as both Matilda and as Drea. She voices both of them, and then she shared her thoughts and welcomed the Path Nowhere community and tuned in for the celebration of the 3rd anniversary. Incredible to hear from the voice actors. The voice actors do an amazing job in this game, and I'm glad that we got to hear from them. I'm only showing a few. I'm not showing everybody. There was a ton of voice actors, but Erin Marine, I started with her because it's incredible that she was able to voice both Drea and Matilda. That's an amazing job. And after that, I'm showing off Lily. Lily, she has so much enthusiasm for Angel and the game and the community. She is fangirling all over the place. Lily voicing Angel, incredible job. Lily, if you're watching this, again, I know you're like very deep into the community and you're looking out after all that stuff. You do an incredible job. You absolutely slay it, and you're one of the reasons why Angel is my favorite sinner in the game. So incredible job, Lily. Okay, next up we have Morgan Berry, who voices Augustus. Incredible job. Augustus is very well voiced. I'm not going to say anything more at the risk of losing control of myself. And then we also have Rita, I'm going to butcher her last name, Rita Amparita, voicing Synex here. And Rita did an incredible job with Synex's attitude. There's just so much life in Synex's voice, and Rita just absolutely knocked it out of the park. But again, there was a ton of other voice actresses and voice actors coming on. There was Cassian, there was Rahu, there was others that I'm not going to spoil. Check the description and go to the anniversary live stream itself if you guys want to see and hear more from these voice actors, because they did an incredible job. Okay, next up we have interrogations. They will be, of course, the anniversary stories coming out, and they're also having the anniversary interrogations come out. So Synex, Augustus, Siglin, and I butchered her name, but you guys get the idea. And I'm sure that these will be wonderful conclusions to the anniversary story as its whole. Okay, and now we're getting into the paid stuff, okay? This is the paid stuff. So this is not the freebies. These are not rewards. These are what you guys get to spend money on. And we'll start off with the skins. Starting off with the Ying Ying skin. Oh my god, that skin is gorgeous. I know there's a ton of Ying Ying fans out there. She's a very popular character, and this skin is incredible. So check out that skin. That skin's gonna be nice and lovely. Then we have Graves. They said in the anniversary that this was supposed to be their take on Sleeping Beauty, and they chose Graves to be on their take of Sleeping Beauty. And they did a pretty good job. It's very different from the current Graves, but hey, it's a nice, lovely skin. It's not my favorite personally, but I can see why people love this skin. And then next up, we have the Chief skin. Oh my god, oh yes, you get to dress up like Augustus. You get to wear her uniform as the Chief, and this will probably be what my Chief wears until we get another skin that blows my mind. This thing is incredible looking. Okay, and then on top of that, we've got a big group project here. They're having a whole band theme come on. We've got a Zero skin. Oh, you guys, ignore my little crop there. This is a Zero skin without the headset, no cat ears. This is just pure straight up Zero. She's looking lovely. And she is part of the band. Joining her on the band is Angel. Angel as the drummer. This is an actual skin that you can get in game. And then after that is Bianca. She's absolutely hammered on her apple juice, and she's over there on the electronic keyboard. And then we follow it up with Crash. Crash is also joining the band, and they're having a lovely time. These are 4 themed skins that you can get in-game. You can get all 4 of these in-game and form the band yourself if you want to. Those skins look incredible. And then on top of that, if you really want to go all in on the theme, you can actually get the band theme as a home screen theme. Like, you get to theme your UI after the band itself. And it looks absolutely incredible for those who are into that sort of thing. It's going to be an absolute joy. Okay, and then for my super whales, my big spenders, my people who aren't afraid to like empty their wallets, they are, of course, refreshing the double up on the Hypercube. I forget what it's called, the top up, where you get double rewards that first time you buy Ultra Cubes. They are refreshing that double up, and if you spend enough money, you get these rewards. And these are, I believe this is Path Nowhere's first animated avatar in frame, and this is actually animated. Like, Hella is waving at you, and she's using her mania magic and vortexes to do all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah, it's completely animated, cool stuff. Nice little reward for the whales and the very heavy spenders out there. And I believe, nope, I've got more. And then on top of that, we've got a new monthly pass. Actually, it's not really a monthly pass. This is a seasonal pass. If you already have the monthly pass, the one where you log in every day for 30 days and you get to collect a certain amount of hypercubes, you can stack this on top of the 30-day one. You can stack the 30 and the 90-day ones and get nearly a full pool every single day. So this is a big one for my light spenders. If you guys are light spenders, this is like your go-to. This is huge rewards. It's 9,000 hypercubes across 3 months. So almost like, it's like 15 pools a month. If you do the math on it, it's like 15 pools a month over the course of 3 months. So total like 45 pools. That's rough math, okay? Don't sue me on the actual numbers. And then after that, we also have the Selector. I know people love the Selector. The Selector goes all the way up to Jelena. Jelena, and before anybody from that selection you can grab. So, and I know there's always the thoughts like, ooh, who's in the Selector? All the way up to Jelena. So it's not going to feature Millie. It's not going to feature anybody brand new, but reasonably new. There's going to be some really good options in there for you guys, for people who are into that kind of thing. But I believe that is the end. Yes, that is the end of my news update. Remember, go check out the redeems. You can do the redeems right now. Go check out the Path Nowhere anniversary. They absolutely killed it. They knocked it out of the park. It was great. It was incredible. They showed off all of the news regarding the new anniversary. They showed off the new centers. They showed off bunch of cool stats. They showed off music. They showed off this. They showed off that. It was incredibly well done, well made experience that I heavily enjoyed sitting through and watching. So thank you guys for watching my breakdown, my recap of the Path Nowhere 3rd anniversary live stream. Remember to subscribe. Remember to join the channel as either a Shalom lover or a Shalom hater. There is a correct choice, by the way, and no, I'm not telling you which one it is. I will just silently judge you if you choose the wrong option. Or if you don't want me to, I won't judge you, okay? It's, it's how you want to do it. But yeah, check that out. Members, you guys help the channel out a lot. You guys are why I'm able to create videos as frequently as I do. I would still create videos either way. But members and other support like that are why I'm able to make so many. And then if you guys would also just like and share the video, show other people what they're getting in the anniversary, help other people get into the game. That's the big thing here. Bring more people in the Path to Nowhere. Share this with your friends. Have them check it out. And, maybe they like the game. Maybe they hate it. Who cares? They can make their own decision. But let them know that this is the best time to join because you get 50 pulls just for free, just for existing, and then all the other rewards that we talked about over the last 20 minutes. Okay, I will catch you guys next time. I will see you then. Peace.